Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
One, Omaha.
A toss play. Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10. Holt. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check line 33. Hey, tight. We got double tight. Double tight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Holt. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
33. Here we go, G.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Protein spill. Hey, orbit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
From the gun, Holt, caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Shoves him aside. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, seam 6. Well, 58's the money. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 58's the money. 58. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. K.D. Cannon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
11.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
13. What we got? 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This pass complete to Reynolds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Green Bay.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. 180. Number 53, line 53. Let's go. Kill. 13.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. 11.
Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They will run with Ware. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! Check 37, One, Omaha.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Here's Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on first down. Holt, and he hits Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go 58's the Mike. Here we go, G, get off the field. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Oh, yeah.
Back to throw. Holt. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd down. Holt. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Holt. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And the kick by Butker is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets this one to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Complete, it's Johnson. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Here we go. 180.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got Gordon open, completes it. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Rip right. 58, right over there.
Clear.
Mike, 58, right there. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Holt for a left side complete. It's Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
Hold. Mike, check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check Mike 33. Okay, double up.
Dive.
From the gun, Holt. Ertz over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I don't think you got it, son.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Cole. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
Shoot. Shoot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Lock. Lock. Lock.
Give me something.
21. 21. Here we go. Hey, Alpha.
Jam, jam.
Get hot.
Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Here we go. Here we go.
So
here we
after
go.
the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get hot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
98 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Check 52. 65. 65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
you're gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here we go, here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
21, 21.
53.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Brings up second and 2 at the Bucs 25-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go. 12.
53. Mike. Watch the flood.
21. Go ahead.
On first down, Gordon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Check Mike.
65.
Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
One, Omaha.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go. 180.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Holt. Now he steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and 4. That's taken in by Henderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
X3. 218. Chop. Deep grip.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They're not ready for this. They still playing suck. Y'all playing the wrong.
Hey, wahoo!
59.
You're out.
You can't block me. You can't
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Holt. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Check, 59. Hey, pick your game up. Watch the eye.
Hey!
Motion.
Hey, Echo! Get it!
On first down, Holt. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, it really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
No!
Lunch 59.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Holt. He finds his target. It's Evans. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Got it.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
80 weapons.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Bud.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Holt. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He completes it to Evans. And out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Holt. Ertz has it left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You ready? Hey! Go!
Throwing on first down. Holt. And this is caught by Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Hey, orbit!
2nd and 2. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Holt. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run? And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
48 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Gordon as they go to him again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. McCrane's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go, 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Look at me, zipper.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 58, boys, 58 to Mike. I'm scared.
Smoke.
58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Now.
To throw again. Holt. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Off play action. Holt. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
Let's go, D. Tighten.
Hey, Haywood.
D. Tighten up.
Hey.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go.
Dude.
On 1st down, Holt. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
Pilot, 64, go. Big rip.
On 1st and 10, Holt. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Ready.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
We all now.
Hey, Foxtrot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Packers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile,